a contest. For the longest time, they were in the same incubator up in Florida, so HBox was just handily winning everything. And then Wizzy tweaked a few things. We see other Falcon mains making big inroads in the matchup. Historically not seen as a super great one, but recently, different story.
I think a lot of Falcon matchups have switched like Puff into the one where it's like, oh no, I have to play Falcon X character, but now it's like, okay, yeah. There have been a lot of strides in Falcon in the last 5 years, 6 years, to make him such a better character.
It's a mitigation of risk is what it is.
Yeah.
It's leaving less slop for the opponent to clean up on, and then making fewer bad decisions in the first place.
Yeah.
I'd say I would call it the temperance movement of Falcon, competitive Falcon.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, everyone thinks that they're a reverse knee Falcon, but in reality, you're just a scoop up air Falcon. You should all strive to be that.
Really good neutral Mobius players so far. Ego Check, I feel like, has dropped a couple situations with up airs on platforms where he could have gotten bigger punishes. Was a little scared too.
Yeah, and to be clear, Ego Check is the 1 seed in this pool.
Yeah.
Guest Monster being number 2. Ooh. And just a bit of a raunchy Raptor boost at neutral there. Very risky to do against Puff because even if she doesn't set up for arrest at the end of it, she gets instant stage control as a result.
That is the stock, though, for Ego.
Stage control being the real resource to manage. That and crouch cancel percent for Falcon.
Being grounded in this matchup is such an advantage for Falcon.
There's so much flexibility in the dash and the run state for skilled Falcon players that you don't even feel like the positional adjustment wave dash just isn't as common anymore because they're so used to crouching to curtail the dash animation, crouching to curtail the run animation and then running quickly back out of crouch. The movement became much more fluid and less committal over time.
Ego Check with a great up air conversion here.
I was expecting to see a bit more capitalization on that roll on the platform. Clearly a missed shield drop, but just not quite in position for it. Ooh.
Oh, so close.
Didn't give him the DI out there.
Yeah. And,
Nice.
Still a really good conversions for Guest Monster.
No.
Yeah, no.
That's gonna. I'm gonna say it. I'm Mark Cuban on that one.
Ego Check didn't get a lot of stage control from that because it was low percent, but it's still converting into this. Oh my gosh.
You gotta hit these techs.
That could be the stock, but just too low on jumps to get the high jump. When Puff gets the last 2 jumps, they're still too low to really convert a lot of things.
Yeah, you can't really threaten going back out at that point. You're just kind of managing your height for the on-stage punish.
Ooh, great shield.
Tough thing about Puff double jumps relative to Kirby's is that there's no sound effect to tell you how many she's on. It's kind of a counting game that you have to keep in the back of your head while you're also watching her spacing.
Ooh,
and he'll cheese it out from the end there. I thought that was a Guest Monster win for sure.
Yeah, he was up for a big amount. 2 stocks to 1 clean, basically. But Ego Check played it perfectly, and that was the only rest from that game. Both these players are Austin, correct?
Ego Check, I think, is C-stat, second in C-stat right now.
Okay, that makes sense. I forget where Ego Check's from.
Yeah, a recent 33rd at Double Down, I would say probably Ego Check's best result. Good stuff on the national scale. Texas Puffs popping off in a big way.
We are a land of Puffs and like a very small core of spaces and fast forwards that take us solid.
Oh, of course. Oh,
that's fast.
Nice. Just gotta let it rip. Beyblades. And yeah. Just conservative waiting out of the invincibility there. Ego Check used it to tack on a couple of aerials, but not quite. Ooh, drill grab. Good stuff.
Ooh, the double conveyor. It's so called out. Instant death for Guest Monster.
I would have liked to see a little bit of a weight on the revival platform there, especially when you're coming off of getting cheesed out of your win game 1 on the rest. I want to see a little bit more of a mental zen separation. That's just me as a player. Certain Falcon mains like to keep the momentum going, but
it does depend on the person.
Puff I always see as an attrition matchup, at least for Donkey Kong. So I'm taking every single mental break I can. Review the last interaction I lost and then go back.
The only characters where it's not like that, I think, are Falcon and Fox. Everywhere else, it's a matchup of attrition. It's a war. You have to take every position and interaction. But for Falcon, there's a lot of things where you're able to hold space so concretely with your aerials.
And dictate the pace.
Yeah. It's rare to be able to do that versus Chicken Puff.
Absolutely. Good use of the platform there as a stop off to go back to center as well. When eventually Falcon's going to run out of his mix-ups out of dash dance, so you got to see a little bit of platform movement to move it in, not too much obviously. Calls it a tournament winner.
That was such a good call out too. Guess Monster playing position perfectly here. That's so sad.
No,
he could have died off that too.
I know. Yeah.
There's a big chance for a rest off that.
You don't, I mean, you're...
Oh.
I was just about to say, you're not in a position where you need to swing big. That was the beginning of neutral. I'm not the one who's playing very well in this match, so who am I to say?
Okay, good kill. We really need to see Guest Monster slow it to the pace down just a bit, right? That's not what you want to see.
Especially, I'm not even sure if they were close enough to hit the invincibility there. It would have only worked at the very end. Okay. Yeah, wisely not taking ledge there. Puff had way too many jumps and was way too high up for that. Kind of got stuck in shield after one of those up airs and rolled instead, but...
That could be... No, too low percent. Just barely. Guest Monster has such a chance here. He just needs to avoid the cheese.
Stop being so laissez-faire with his double jump, too. That's the other thing that's scaring me here.
That up air's not going to finish. He's so close, though.
Up air.
Oh my god.
You don't want to make a read, but you have to. That's the tough thing here in this kind of
I
situation.
thought he was about to tech chase fast. That's... No!
Up air, dude.
Why did he go for the knee?
I'm not sure. There it is.
Stop going for knee! Oh my god!
Just tap it in.
Whew.
Nice approach.
I'm about to die. I'm about to die. He's going to give me a heart attack.
All right, this would be our chance for our first two-seed upset of the block. But are we going to see the Dreamland or the FD? I wonder. Against Falcon, I like limiting the lack of platform movement, definitely.
Yeah.
But was Dreamland game one? No, Battlefield was game one.
Battlefield?
Fountain.
Fountain.
Okay. I mean, Guest Monster's got good platform movement. So again, we're talking about the renaissance of Falcon and how a lot of opinions have changed. FOD used to be the death sentence, but as a result of shield dropping and advanced platform movement, especially aerial interrupts, getting implemented more.
You might have banned FOD.
That's what I would do. I would ban FOD unilaterally.
Oh, in any match.
Yes, in any circumstance.
That's also mine, and I play Sheik. I just hate it. Ooh, really good stomp. Bird.
Ooh. Good choice with the down tilt. You have to be a little more creative with your grounded options with Puff low profiling your grab, which being such a dangerous thing here. So you have to look for stuff like Puff landing from an L-canceled aerial lag and having to scrunch back up. Those are your grab opportunities. They're a bit more like second-tier read than they normally are.
You go check points is working really well.
Good DI. Definitely could have been caught by that back air. I don't think it'll let him live too much.
If you go try to close it out, he can still. That's still not done, though.
Ooh.
Yeah, you just have to hold. But it's so ambiguous where he's going to land.
Okay. Kind of an awkward landing on the side plat in the middle of those first two up airs, but...
Not a fan of that.
Going for the PM wave bounce, landing... Here we go.
This is
That's it.
Yeah. As long as Yoshek doesn't get up for no reason, right? There's always my fear.
What if I just kept this Falcon stock going? What if I gave him a second lead on, perhaps a third? Good stuff.
Ooh, that's such a good needed trade.
Wave dash, wave landing back off a platform, double jumping back towards is like, I would say, you know, a month 6 sort of mix up in Melee, but it becomes so much more powerful at high level where people are good at landing on side platforms with the aerial, shield dropping through and waiting something out. It seems like it's a bit of a lower level play, but when you mix in all the nuance of high level platform play, it gets a lot more powerful. Nice.
Oh, good nair.
Not a true follow-up off of that, the nair either. But scoping out the DI, managing where he landed the second hit of nair too. So much space, taking a whole roll torn and rolling by accident, so he gave up his stage positional advantage. Now this is where he, I was gonna say, I don't want to see any sort of unforced air here. This is exactly where the Falcon game can slip out of your hands.
straight into the
huge!
SDH.
I was about to say huge opening. That was a great stomp. But I wanted to get the nipple spike into like probably a mistech setup on the ground.
Gas Monster is doing such a good job sharking up airs and then just charge, down smash, and dive for it.
All right,
I'm not a fan of that.
I swear to God, if I see a Raptor boost, I'm going to lose it.
Raptor's Falcon Punch, I will cry.
Yes, landing with the Falcon Punch, I do not want to see. Categorically.
Oh!
Nice.
That isn't it, though! We're not done here.
Hitting a bit of an awkward, really close back air into turnaround grab. Probably a smash turn grab if he's able to get that out before any sort of up tilt or jump away.
Check, just holding the space, ran out of jumps there, and actually just took it away down. One rest.
Oh my God.
He's so
Best
close.
buffered roll there. If you jumped out of shield, which is the Falcon instinct, that's a loss, easily. Nice.
No, up air.
There
Up
it
air
is.
hits,
There we
though,
go.
and that's it. Gas Monster takes it 2-1, the first upset we've seen in these pools.
C-Stat showing up big here, too.
Yeah.